life. We go down to all those experiences which have taught us and brought us to towards Bhagavad Gita, towards Bhagavad Purana. It has brought us an inclination, and I'm happy each one of you are very committed, and Krishna's or Bhagavad has is bringing you. You are attracted to the teachings and glories, listening to teachings and glories of Krishna, which is not an ordinary thing, because this is a very dry thing unless you are really inclined and you have the grace of God, grace of that consciousness. Your efforts and grace together they work. So you are very blessed indeed. We are all blessed, all of us. And today we continue. We are in the sixth skanda of Bhagavad Purana. I am picking up, I'm not going in every detail of Bhagavad Purana. I'm summarizing, but I'm going through every chapter, not very fast, slowly. So we are in chapter 6. In the last session, we have discussed about two things. One was Indra, the story of Indra, how he ignores Brahaspati, his guru, and he gets into trouble, and then it is called Brahma. Yeah, he insults him, and Brahaspati disappears. Kulaguru, guru of devatas, and therefore he approaches Vishnu, and Vishnu suggests to go to Vishwarupa, and Vishwarupa gives them Narayana Kavacha, and then Indra somehow, because Vishwarupa is also favoring the Asuras, he beheads Vishwarupa, and that amounts to Brahmahatya, because he was his own guru, and also Vishwarupa is a devata. So, and though he might have committed some mistake, Indra with the objective of protecting the devatas, because if he starts giving the Somarasa, he will be giving to Asuras. So in what happens is, what is the fear of Indra is that these Asuras will grow in their clan, and then in strength also, and then we are, as it is, we are in minority, so we should not be again affected. So considering this, he goes and beheads Vishwarupa, which constitutes to Brahmahatya. And Twastha, his father, takes revenge by creating another Asura called Vrutra. And there is a war between Vrutra and Indra, in which Indra wins, of course, because he gets the thunderbolt from a rishi called Dadhichi. Dadhichi sacrifices his life. He's a very great yogi, and he sacrifices, he has developed great powers in his bones because of his yogic power. And therefore, as per the instructions of Mahavishnu itself, they go to him and they request him. And Dadichi offers as a sacrifice in the benefit of the world, he says, and he gives his bones, from which they prepare a Vajrayudha, thunderbolt weapon. And then with that, Indra is able to kill Vrutra. Surprisingly, Vrutra, though he is an Asura, because his father would have put all kinds of, he would have introduced into him, Asuri nature, because he wants him to kill the Devatas as a revenge to Vishwarupa. Twasta is the father of Vishwarupa. Vishwarupa dies, so Twasta takes revenge by making a big Asuri creature, which is very huge. In spite of being that huge, Vrutra succumbs to Indra's, weapon, and then he dies. But before he dies, as he fights, he remembers God, and he surrenders, and he shows all the divine qualities. That is a very surprising thing which will be observed in an Asura. Very rarely it is seen, but in Vrutra it will be seen. Today we will know why he behaved that way. That was one episode we discussed. Next one was Chitraketu. It is related to this story. Chitraketu was a king we discussed. He had many wives, and there were no children, and he had 100 wives, no children. And then he prays, and Angirasa, sage, comes and blesses him, and he performs homa and gives the some prasad to his wife, and she consumes that, and she prays, and then they have a nice, very handsome boy who is born to them. But unfortunately, he dies when he is very, very young, because he will be poisoned by his stepmothers, who will be very much disturbed or who feel very neglected, because the king will, Chitraketu will start favoring his only wife, and then they feel left out, and therefore they poison, they feel jealous and all that, and the entire state goes into mourning, very bad mourning. And the king, at that time, again, the same sage comes and he asks him to understand what is life, philosophies of life, everything he tells, but Chitraketu is still not convinced. Then Narada comes and he asks that Jiva from that body, no, the body which is dying, which is dead there. It asks, it wouldn't have left. The Jiva with its Sukshma Sharira would not have left. It says, he evokes that, it comes out and everybody sees as a Sukshma Sharira. Why don't you go back and live longer? So the Jivatma gives the truth of life, and it says, I had only this much of lifespan. I did not want to live long. I had, my karma was over, and these are not my parents who are always with me. ಈ ಜನ್ಮಕ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಇವ್ರ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿ, ಹಿಂದಿನ ಜನ್ಮಕ್ಕೆ ಇನ್ಯಾರೋ ಇದ್ರು, ಅದ್ರ ಹಿಂದಿನ ಜನ್ಮಕ್ಕೆ ಇನ್ಯಾರೋ ಇದ್ರು, ಯಾರನ್ನಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. So it is just like ornaments moving from one hand to the other. So Jivatma is moving from one parent to the other. If you remember Bhagavad Gita, he says, Krishna says, I am the father, my Prakriti is the womb. Mahayoni, Mahat Brahma, he says, for all the Jiva Rashis, for all the wombs, no, my womb, your womb, our children's womb, parents' womb, that is the real womb. So he says, we know that. So here also the Jivatma says, the Jiva says that I am born only for this life. This is a short life. Previously I was to somebody else. Next birth I will go somewhere. So nobody should mourn ಅಂತ ಅದು ಜೀವ ಜ್ಞಾನವನ್ನ ಹೇಳಿ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಋಷಿಗಳು ದೇ ಕೌನ್ಸಿಲ್ Chitraketu, and Chitraketu now takes up seriously the spiritual life, and then Narada gives him a mantra. So Jiva ella ಹೇಳ್ತದೆ, that I will not go into detail because we have already discussed. So after that, then Narada says, ಈಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರುದಿಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ, ನೀನು accept ಮಾಡ್ಕೋ. And one or two statements they have told which helps everybody. When a person is pure hearted, he tends to go towards spirituality. It draws, actually, ಸಾತ್ವಿಕ ಬುದ್ಧಿ ನಾವು ಕೇಳಿದ್ವಿ, ಸಾತ್ವಿಕ ಬರ್ತದೆ ಪ್ಯೂರ್ ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ಬಂದಂಗೆ. So when we develop sattvic nature, no, it doesn't mean that we are cleansed of all our karmas or whatever mistakes we have done. We have to face it. We believe in law of karma. However, the biggest boon is such a mind gets drawn towards the higher, towards the superior consciousness, towards Vishnu and Shiva and it will draw. So ಈಗೇನಾಗ್ತದೆ, Chitraketu is actually a very pure soul. So ಆವಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, as the karma, law of karma draws towards God, no, it will start depriving us of our dear ones. Dear ones ಅಂದ್ರೆ financial, it will make you deprived, because that is the law of nature. Nature knows that when you are deprived, you come to consciousness, you come to God, and that is what the soul wants. It wants to evolve. Not everybody's soul. Whoever wants to grow towards higher consciousness, higher evolution, that time ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಕೊಲೋಕ್ವಿಲ್ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ದೇವರು ಪರೀಕ್ಷಾ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. ನಿಮ್ ಕಷ್ಟಗಳು ಬಂದಾವ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ದೇವ್ರ ಕಡೆ ಹೋದಾಗ ದೇವ್ರು ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಚಾಲೆಂಜ್ಡ್. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಚಾಲೆಂಜ್? ಇಟ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್. ದಟ್ ಚಾಲೆಂಜ್ ಈಸ್ ಟು ಡ್ರಾ ಯು ಮೋರ್ ಟುವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ದ ಸ್ಪಿರಿಚುವಲ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್. ಅದನ್ನ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಅವೇರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್. Suddenly Kunti loses Kunti Stuti is one big chapter in Bhagavad Puran. We have discussed that. ಅವಳು ಅದೇ ಹೇಳ್ತಾಳೆ, ಕೃಷ್ಣ ನೀನು how much Kunti has suffered in Mahabharata. There is no end for her suffering. So but in the end, when everything gets over and Krishna is about to leave, but embrace ಮಾಡಿ, she will cry bitterly, and she tells, you have been very kind to me ಅಂತಾಳ ಅವಳು. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ if I did not have any problem, I wouldn't have been drawn towards you. So every time ನೀನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಹೋದೆ, every time Krishna, she and Draupadi, they were of course the entire all Pandavas, but Draupadi and Kunti ಅವ್ರು ತುಂಬಾ great devotees there. So Krishna, Krishna, Krishna anta nensi, you would have seen adu argin mani ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. Kauraವರು always they are in after them, chasing them literally. So ಬಂದಾಗೊಮ್ಮೆ ಕೃಷ್ಣನ್ ಪ್ರೇ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಯಾರನ್ನಾದ್ರೂ ಕಳಿಸ್ತಾನೆ, ಎಸ್ಕೇಪ್ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅದು ಅಕ್ಷಯ ಪಾತ್ರೆ, when that sage comes and Durvasa, he comes and give me food ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಮನೆಯೊಳಗೆ ಏನೂ ಇರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಕೃಷ್ಣ gives that ಅಕ್ಷಯ ಪಾತ್ರೆ. ಸೊ ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್ ಅವ್ರು ಯಾವಾಗ ಕರೀತಾರ ಅವ್ನ್ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ. ಅವನು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಅವನ್ಗೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ ಹಂಗೆ. ಸೊ ಚಿತ್ರಕೇತು ಆಲ್ಸೋ ವೆರಿ ನೋಬಲ್ ಸೋಲ್. ನೌ ಹಿ ಹಸ್ ಬೀನ್ ಗಿವನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪುತ್ರ ಶೋಕ, ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಬರಬಾರ್ದಂತ ಅಕಾಲ ಮರಣ ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ ನಾನು. My friend also lost, a close friend, very recently she lost her son. So it's very, very bad. But then or later, if the person evolves, no, then you will understand it's a very big blow, no doubt. We cannot say that antad barbeku anta we will not welcome. But bandre adanna we must convert it into bhakti. When we lose our near and dear ones, we should convert that deprivation should be converted into bhakti. So then what happens is it will help us to tolerate that pain also, and it will evolve. ಆದ್ರೆ ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಏನ್ ಬರ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವೈರಾಗ್ಯ ಬರ್ಬೇಕು, dispassion, detachment should come. That detachment will come when bhakti enhances. ದೇವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ಮನಸ್ಸು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಹೋದಂಗೆ I want ಹಂಗ ಹೋಗ್ತದಂತೆ ಅದು. Of course we start with small things, and eventually what happens is more and more bhakti, God himself will give you the dispassion. Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsar, yesterday was Kalpatarude, ಅವರು ಅದೇ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, as the tree grows, then what happens is the small twigs, no, they wither off, they drop, they fall. ಅದೇ ಹಂಗೆ ನಮ್ attachment, as we grow, our bhakti grows, our connection grows, then our attachment to many things slowly it will go. At least first we will stop expecting anything from the worldly things. ಅಷ್ಟು ಜ್ಯುವೆಲ್ರಿ ಹಾಕೋಬೇಕು, ಅಷ್ಟು ಸಿಲ್ಕ್ ಸಾರಿ ಉಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ಮೊದ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಇರ್ತದಲ್ಲ, ಹಂಗ ಬೆರಿಬೇಕು, ಹಿಂಗ್ ಮರಿಬೇಕು, ಮ್ಯಾಚಿಂಗ್ ಹಾಕೋಬೇಕು, ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಲೈಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಔಟ್. ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತದೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್, ಅಂತವೆಲ್ಲ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಗ್ರಾಜುವಲಿ ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ವಿಲ್ ಗೋ. ಸೊ ನೌ ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಚಿತ್ರಕೇತು ಗೆಟ್ಸ್ ಕನ್ವಿನ್ಸ್ಡ್ and he meditates on ಸಂಕರ್ಷಣ. ಅವನಿಗೆ ಚಿತ್ರಕೇತುಗೆ ನಾರದ ಟೀಚಸ್ ಹಿಮ್ ಆನ್ ಹೌ ಟು ಮೆಡಿಟೇಟ್ ಆನ್ ಸಂಕರ್ಷಣ ಅಂತ. ಸಂಕರ್ಷಣ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವಾಸುದೇವ, ಸಂಕರ್ಷಣ, ಪ್ರದ್ಯುಮ್ನ, ಅನಿರುದ್ಧ, ಇವರು 4 ವಿಷ್ಣುನ ಹೆಸರು. ಸೊ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಹೆಸರು ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅವನನ್ನ ಸ್ಮರಿಸಿ, ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಶ್ಲೋಕಾಸ್, ಐ ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗೋ ಇನ್ ಟು ದಟ್. ಸೊ ಚಿತ್ರಕೇತು ವೆರಿ ಮಚ್ he has lot of respect for sage Narada. So Narada becomes an initiator, guru for him now, to initiate a mantra kottu, just like Vishwarupa gave that Narayana Kavacha to Indra and all. Here he gives to meditate on Sankarshana, and avur ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿ first 7 days ಅವನು ಬರೀ ನೀರ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು very strong 24/7 he will start doing. ಯಾರು ಚಿತ್ರಕೇತು, strong, very serious meditation. Do you remember Dhruva's meditation? How he did, a young lad, 6 months on forest ಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಒಂದು ತಿಂಗಳು ಬರೀ he will live on fruits and leaves, not even fruits, leaves ಅಂತೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಬರೀ ನೀರಿನ ಮೇಲೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಬರೀ ಉಸಿರಿನ ಮೇಲೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ he will take breath once in 15 days. So like that, people can have control with yogic powers. People can control these autonomic functions, ಹಸಿವು, ನೀರಡಿಕೆ, breathing, ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೂ they have lot, because we have seen examples of yogis who will control their breath and don't even take in Himalayas and all. There are advanced states of yogi, they remain in suspended animation 6 ತಿಂಗಳು ಹೊರಗೆ ಬರುದಿಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರು. ಸೊ ಆತರ ಇವನು 21 ದಿವಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನಂತೆ. ಸೊ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದಟ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ಲಿ ಜಪ, ಇದು ಸಂಕರ್ಷಣ ಸ್ತೋತ್ರ ಹೇಳಿ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ 21 days he sees ಆದಿಶೇಷ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವಿಷ್ಣುವನ್ನ, ಸಿರೀನ್ ಫೇಸ್, ಕಣ್ಣುಗಳು ಒಳಗೆ ರೆಡ್ಡಿಶ್ ಟಿಂಜು, ಅಂದ್ರೆ they describe the form of God. We must believe this. If we are believing Bhagavad, physical forms also do exist. Even Swami Sarvapriyananda also has told they do exist. He also, I was still listening and wondering whether they believe in it. No, he has described. So Parabrahman is there, but then ಅವನ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿಯಿಂದ ಇದು ವಿಷ್ಣು, ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ, ಶಿವ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿ ಆಗಿರೋದು. So he sees him, and his mind now becomes that of extreme purity. ಕಣ್ಣಲ್ಲಿ ನೀರು ಬರ್ತದಂತೆ, with devotion in his heart, tears of spiritual joy, and he has those hair standing on his skin like horripilations all over. He prostrates to uh, Shiva, sorry, Vishnu, and then he also chants. It is called Chitraketu ಶ್ಲೋಕಗಳು ಅಂತ. ಈ ಚಿತ್ರಕೇತು ವಾಚದ ಮತ್ತೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಶ್ಲೋಕಗಳು ಭಗವಂತನ ಇದನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಅಪ್ರಿಶಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಶ್ರೀರಾಮಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪರಮಹಂಸರು, ಇದು ಅವಾಗ ಆಗಿರೋದು, ಇದು ತ್ರೇತಾಯುಗ. ಈ Ramakrishna Paramhamsaro, last century, 19th century, he was there, and it has been recorded. And it is published also, Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna. People have observed exactly what Chitraketu has, they have described the devotion he shows when he sees Sankarshana. Ramakrishna Paramhamsarige, Kali, when he will be crying, adu onthara ishtu ecstatic, first longing, thirst. Amelinda Spruha, we saw in Bhagavad Gita also. After he sees, then he will be in spiritual ecstasy. So that state of mind in the ecstatic love for God is, it is immense happiness. It's not even happiness, they call it as bliss, but it will be observed like this. So Chitraketu Gastella admele, then one very surprising thing happens. Avanu haಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ then Vishnu gives him one or two. It's a long one. I will just tell you what Vishnu says, because ಅವಾಗ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಜ್ಞಾನ ಕೊಡ್ತಾನೆ ವಿಷ್ಣು. ಈಗ ಕಣ್ಣು ಮುಚ್ಕೊಂಡು ಧ್ಯಾನ ಮಾಡ್ದ, ಕಣ್ಣೆದುರಿಗೆ ಬಂದ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವಿಷ್ಣು ಅಪಿಯರ್ ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ. ಬಟ್ ನೌ ವಿಷ್ಣು ಗಿವ್ಸ್ ಹಿಮ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಯಲ್ ನಾಲೆಡ್ಜ್. he says, ಇವಾಗ ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ದಿಯಲ್ಲ, ನೌ ಯು ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ that I exist within you also. ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಇರೋದು ನಾನು, ಟೆಂಪಲ್, ಪ್ರಕೃತಿ, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ನಂದೇ, ನನ್ನ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿನೇ. But I am also in you, as in everyone, as the witnessing self. Amele, he has emphasized on Veda. Veda is called Shabda Brahma. Vedas and Prakriti Brahman are my two eternal bodies also. Vedic scriptures, he emphasizes on scriptures and the essence of Vedas, not on the rituals. Adu description illa, but it's understood because we have seen in Bhagavad. So entire world is pervaded by me, and I also pervade the human beings, where I am called as the Atman, and I am the witnessing self here, and one who reflects in the waking state, sleepy state, and understands that there is consciousness. He has brought this Atma and conscious. Brahma is called consciousness here. So one who understands, he becomes a knowledgeable person, and that is real enlightenment. Now Bhagavad Gita ಹೇಳಿದಂಗೆ same things he tells here. Gunas, Prakriti, consciousness. More description ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. All of us know that there is a Parabrahman within us, that is a Jivatman, consciousness, eternal consciousness, which doesn't have any gunas, doesn't have any properties. Anadi, Ananta, it will be there. It's there in every being, every living being, as consciousness. Outside it manifests, outside there is Prakriti, which is an extension of consciousness. In other words, the consciousness will work through the Prakriti. It will manifest through the Prakriti. Adannu ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು, and he also says how to attain that. Men and women take lot of work. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಇರ್ತೀರಾ. Why we do work? We think we will get joy, we will get happiness, but it is not so. Every act will have little happiness, more of sorrow, because we will start expectations, and when those expectations are, invariably our expectations are more than 99%, it will not be met, because it works on a different principle. So he says everybody works for the attainment of happiness and freedom from pain, but they neither attain the freedom nor they attain the happiness. ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ಸ್ವಾಮೀಜಿ ಒಂದು ಭಾಷಣದೊಳಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು, ಜಗತ್ತು ಜಾತ್ರೆ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ. His opening statement was there. Where people are heading, we don't know, but people are rushing. You see, every day people get up, we all do the work, we finish, we sleep again, next day same. It works like a machine. Where is it heading anta very few people will start questioning, where am I heading anta. So that is how, and especially such thoughts will come when we receive blows in life, right? When our expectations are not, why am I not getting anta bandaga, then we will get. But majority of the people, he says, they are working and without any freedom or happiness. But if people go within and they want to be wiser and know the subtle truth of the Atman and witness what is waking, what is sleep, what is dream, ಇವು ಮೂರು ಸ್ಥಿತಿಗಳಿರ್ತದೆ. ಏನು ನಿದ್ರಾವಸ್ಥಾ, ಜಾಗೃತ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಸ್ವಪ್ನಾವಸ್ಥಾ ಅಂತ. In dream ಅಲ್ಲಿ we see what all we see in the dream, whatever we project in our mind, isn't it? Dream is what we project. We are not actually going there. This body is not going, but we experience. And when we sleep also, we totally forget the body, but we are there. When we are waking, we are experiencing. So all the three states, what is common is that consciousness. ಈ ತತ್ವವನ್ನ ತಿಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಅಂತ, ಇದನ್ನ ರಿಯಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. We all know it, but we must realize. If you understand that this consciousness is nothing but the experiencer, as long as the object is there, that consciousness is there. As long as we see, as long as we do this, that when we sleep, there is no object. Deep sleep, consciousness is there, but there is no experience there. Dream state, another experience. Body is here only, but we project something. So dream is in the sleep. Dream is in the sleep. Sometimes good dreams, sometimes bad dreams. Suddenly we become awake. Oh, idu bari kanasalva. But we become so much engrossed in, when we are dreaming, we become so much one with that dream. We feel that is real. And only to realize when we become awake, or suddenly we feel something is wrong at the yaradru hoogbitre edbiಡ್ತೀವಿ. Oh, that was a dream. I saw I was falling somewhere. I saw somebody was hurt, somebody died very close to us. What is this? Amele we'll start analyzing that. But that is our subconscious projection only. But we become awake. It's a dream. This is not real. Similarly, this life is a dream. This is a virtual reality. What we are talking, listening and all, no? This is also, it is not true because it is not permanent. ಆ ಜಾಗೃತ ಅವಸ್ಥಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗೋದೇ ನಮ್ಮ ಉದ್ದೇಶ. ಆ ಜಾಗೃತ ಅವಸ್ಥೆ ರಿಯಲೈಸ್ ದಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪ್ರಕೃತಿ, whatever is happening around is not the real one. One day it will go off, and but our consciousness will be there. That alone will be there. This is the knowledge he gives him. So ಇಷ್ಟು ಹೇಳಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಚಿತ್ರಕೇತು understands. Now he is kind of not fully enlightened. He has got the darshan, he's got the knowledge. Now he has to realize. But on the way, what happens now? He gets some powers. He starts going to, he becomes a Vidyadhara anta. Vidyadhara anta describe ಮಾಡಿ. Vidyadhara andre it's a kind of, he moves to an elevated state like Devadevatas only, little higher knowledge than the ordinary human beings. And he can go in the sky, he can go in the aerially, he can travel aerially with he will be given the aerial vehicle by Vishnu, and he starts moving around. As he moves, no, ಇವನಿಗೆ ಏನಾಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, he goes and sees different devatas. He sees Mount Meru, ಆಮೇಲೆ ವ್ಯಾಲೀಸ್ ನೋಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇರೆ ವಿದ್ಯಾಧರನ್ ನೋಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೋಗಿ ಶಿವನ್ ಕಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾನೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಶಿವ ಅಂಡ್ ಪಾರ್ವತಿ, that is a description I am giving as it is. Shiva and Parvati are in romantic mood. You know, what he does is, ಸುಮ್ನೆ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ಬರ್ಬಾರ್ದ, he will comment. ಮನ್ಸಾಗ್ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, I don't know if I should tell my comments on this. ತಲೆಗೆರೆ ಏನಾರ ಅಂತ ಅವ್ನು ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಮೆಂಟ್, ಗ್ರೇಟ್ ರುದ್ರ, ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಬುದ್ಧಿ ಹೇಳೋನು ಇವನು, ಅಂಡ್ ತಲೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಮ್ಯಾಟೆಡ್ ಲಾಕ್ಸ್ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು, and he leads so many people worship him, people tell mantra, and now look at him, how he is having he's enjoying romancing publicly with Parvati ಅಂತ ಕಾಮೆಂಟ್ ಹೊಡಿತಾನ ಚಿತ್ರಕೇತು. ಅವನು ಅಷ್ಟು ಬೋಲ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲರ ಮುಂದೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾನೆ. Then Parvati becomes very angry. Rudra is actually very, I like Rudra very, Shiva very much. ಅವನು ನಿರ್ಲಿಪ್ತ ರುದ್ರ, ಅವನು ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ನಕ್ ಬಿಡ್ತಾನ ಅವನು, ಹೋಗೋ ಅತ್ಲಾಗಂದ್ರೆ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ who are you after all? Of course, he next ಇದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಅವನ್ ಹಿಮ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ, he values him because of his devotion. So ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ, ಇವಳು ಪಾರ್ವತಿ ಸಿಟ್ಟಿಗೆದ್ ಬಿಡ್ತಾಳೆ, ಹೌ ಡೇರ್ ಯು ಡೂ ದಿಸ್ ಅಂತ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಪಾರ್ವತಿ ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳಿಗೆ ಬೇಗ ಕೋಪ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತದಲ್ಲ. ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ ಯು ಸಿ the men are little how many men are here? Only 2 of them. They are majority. so, so Parvati becomes very upset, and she says, "This is not the way." Shiva's qualities we have seen in earlier Skanda. Avanu great tapasvi. Amele even all the meditators and sadhaks, no, they remember Shiva because he gives great concentration. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಧ್ಯಾನ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಈವನ್ ಪುರಂದಾಸರು ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು ಶ್ಲೋಕ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, ತೈಲಧಾರೆ ಅಂತೆ ಮನಸ್ಸು ಕೊಡೋ ಹರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೈಲಾಸವಾಸ ಗೌರೀಶ ದೀಶ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಹಾಡು ಬರ್ತದಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ವಿಷ್ಣುವಿನ ಮೇಲೆ ತಪಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಶಿವ, ಅಂಡ್ ವಿಷ್ಣು ಹಿಮ್ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟೋಲ್ಡ್ ಮೀ ಅಂಡ್ ಶಿವ ಆರ್ ಇಂಟರ್ಚೇಂಜಬಲ್. ಐ ಕಮ್ ಆಸ್ ಶಿವ, ಶಿವ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಆಸ್ ವಿಷ್ಣು. ಅಷ್ಟ್ರ ಮಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ದೇ ಆರ್ almost interchangeable personas actually. If you see, many places it has come. So anta dodda Mahatma Shiva, and we have seen in the past how unbiased decisions Shiva gives. Unbiased, it's great strength, powerful, extraordinarily powerful. Shiva is very, very powerful and very popular, most respected of devatas, almost as much as Vishnu. There is, as I said, there is nothing like Vishnu Bhakti, Shiva Bhakti. They are same. Krishna himself has told in Bhagavad Gita. So ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಪಾರ್ವತಿ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾಳೆ, ಯು ಅರೋಗಂಟ್ ಒನ್, ಮೇ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎನ್ ಈವಿಲ್ ಎಂಬಾಡಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಅಸುರ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾಳೆ. ನೀನ್ ಹೋಗು, ನಿಂಗೆ ಶಾಪ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾಳೆ ಪಾರ್ವತಿ ಚಿತ್ರಕೇತುಗೆ. ಮಾಡಿರ್ಬೋದು ನೀನ್ ತಪಸ್ಸು, ನೋಡಿರ್ಬೋದು ವಿಷ್ಣುನ, ಬಟ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಕರ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಯು, ಯು ಟೇಕ್ ದ ಅಸುರ, ಬಿಕಮ್ ಅನ್ ಅಸುರ, ಸೋ ದಟ್ ಯು ಮೈ ನಾಟ್ ಡೂ ದಿಸ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಫೆನ್ಸ್ ಟು ಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಪೀಪಲ್. ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೋ ಇದನ್ನ, ದಿಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ರಿಮೈಂಡ್ ಯು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕಳ್ಸ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಚಿತ್ರಕೇತು he will realize his mistake actually, because ಅದೇ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ, ಭಕ್ತಿನೂ sometimes probably my personal, they have not given this commentary, sometimes it will we become this Maya and empowers to anybody. Like that, Chitraketu also becomes egoistic. So Chitraketu says, I accept your curse, and whatever divine it is bestow on me, let it be favorable or unfavorable. This is his greatness. ತಪ್ಪು ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ನೀವು ದೇವತೆಗಳು, ನೀವು ನನಗೆ ಏನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಿರೋ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾನು ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಅಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಇಟ್. ಅಂಡ್ ಹಿ ಸೇಸ್ ದ ಜೀವ ಓವರ್ ಪವರ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ಇಗ್ನೋರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ existence enjoys painful and pleasurable. One has to experience, because Vishnu himself would have given him that jnana. Now he says that ignorant man alone thinks that something is causing me, but I have committed a mistake, I have to face this anta he will accept and he will go. But Shiva advises Parvati beautifully. He says, Shiva ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ, ಇದು ನೀನು ಕರ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ದಿ, maybe he has spoken like that and he shouldn't have spoken, all that is correct, but whatever is happening, no, this is Vishnu sport ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವನೇ ಲೀಲಾ ಇದು. he sees ups and downs, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಆಗೋದು ಅವನಿದ್ದೇ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ನೀನ್ ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ದುಡುಕ್ಬಾರ್ದಾಗಿತ್ತು, because whatever is happening around, it is based on ignorance and it will happen. But this great man Chitraketu, one thing you should have understood, you can curse anybody, but he has been a great devotee who has loved Lord immensely, and he has seen everybody equally. He has followed Vishnu's words, all that he has done. And being myself a devotee of Mahavishnu, I feel no displeasure. I just laughed. I just allowed him, because that was just a spurt of the moment. He would have just realized and he would have gone. So adrinda, now we should be very careful. There is nothing to wonder at in any matter connected to peaceful and even-sighted devotees of Mahavishnu, because they are beyond our calculation. Vishnu avana devotees kadinda ಏನ್ ತರಿಸ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಮ್ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ಇಗ್ನೋರ್ ಇಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಅವಾಗ ಪಾರ್ವತಿ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಹರ್ ದುಡುಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೆ ಅಂತ, ಇಂಪಲ್ಸಿವ್ ಅಂತ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ರುದ್ರ ವಾಟ್ಸ್ ಟು ಬ್ರಿಂಗ್, ಅಂಡ್ ವಾಟ್ ಹಿ ಅಂಡರ್ಲೈನ್ಸ್ ಈಸ್ that I am also Mahavishnu devotee. Each one calls them like that. Vishnu and Shiva, no, they say they have reverence for each other. So Shiva says, I am also Vishnu devotee. He is also there. He has also done. So I had left it just like that. And you also need to do that. And she agrees. And now what happens is, Suvarchala is there. Yeah, you were asking, no, Chitraketu takes birth as Vrutra. Now, Vrutra, who was an Asura, no? Last time, Suvarchala, you remember you were asking, Asura, yes, how does he remember Vishnu? Anta? This is the reason. He, Vrutra, now in the next birth, Bhagavad Puranadal, everything is not in chronological order. They have brought Vritra before this Chitraketu story, but probably they want to tell who was Vritra in the previous birth. That is what it is. Andre Vritra is an asura, but he has done lot of tapas as Chitraketu. That will be there within him. But ಅವನು ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಎಷ್ಟು it is this spiritual path is like walking on the razor's edge ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ನೋಡಿ. ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ತಪಶ್ಚರ್ಯ ಮಾಡಿ ಕಣ್ಣಲ್ಲಿ ನೀರ್ ತಂದು ವಿಷ್ಣುನ್ ದರ್ಶನ ತಗೊಂಡು ಮತ್ತೆ he had to be born as asura. What about you and I? Isn't it? We are not so aware. ಇಷ್ಟು ತಪಶ್ಚರ್ಯನು ಮಾಡಿರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ ನಾವು, and we are talking about God whenever time permits. Isn't it so much less correct? So whenever there is ಯಾರೋ ಒಬ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ದಂಗೆ ಟೈಮ್ ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತೀವಿ, unless we give a lot of time and our attention. Time ಕಿಂತ attention. I will, before I forget, I will bring Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsar ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಕೆಲಸ ಹೆಂಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು, how can we give attention? We are so busy in our work, we have been given so many responsibilities. True, everything is true, but just like a maid, housemaid, all of you, I would suggest, please purchase Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna and read. And this year, that is I may bring lot of examples from there. That is my resolution, because he has given very, very interesting examples. So he says how you have to work. Andre, if you hire a maid to take care of your child, and she also has a child in her house, what she will do is she will finish all her work, and somebody, her mother or grandmother, is taking care of her child. She comes here to work for her salary. So when she comes here, she knows she will do everything correctly, but she knows that this baby is not mine. This is my owner's or the employer's child. I will take care, I will give my 100%, but my mind is towards my child. That is my child. So like that, we also have to remember that we have come here for a short while. Our real house, India likes that song, no? Allide nammane, illi bande summane, allide nammane. Now irbeka nammane irodu alli, Vaikuntadalli. It's Parabrahma, consciousness. But this mind is temporarily here. But I have to do my work correctly, because unless I do this, my karma will not go. That is my salary. I am getting my salary, I am being paid. What are you earning here? Clearing your karma. Good things, good thoughts. So remembering God, even we are here, but our abode or our real place where we live is that consciousness. The mind has to live in consciousness. It comes out, again it has to go back. It comes out, it interacts whenever, and as we work, one hand should be inside. Mind nalli adirbekadu. It will never, we will never feel that oh, how can I concentrate if I'm not there? We can very well concentrate. In fact, we can concentrate more. If you live in that consciousness, it will start working. It will start working. That's how Chinmayananda Swamiji says, whenever you are working, no, get completely involved in that. That's how consciousness works. When you're cooking, even frying, full involvement. But now hang madudilla, most of the times subconscious activity ಆಗ್ತಿರ್ತದೆ ಅದು, frying the onions. Subconscious mind ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೇನೋ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಹಂಗಿರಬಾರ್ದು. Fully focus, go there. That is nothing but living in the consciousness, living in that moment. So that we should do. And so that ಅದು ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅವನು ಚಿತ್ರಕೇತು, he will finish his Vritra as asura and he will leave the body. ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಆ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ ಮುಗೀತು. Now the Bhagavad continues with another story of Marut ಅಂದ್ರೆ Marutas are wind gods. So ಇದು continuation with the lineage of Kashyapa. ಇದು ಹಿಂಗೆ ಕ್ರೊನಾಲಜಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಲ್ಲ, ಅಲ್ಲಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತದೆ. So in this is the last chapter in Skanda 6, this module. Idralli, every story has something to teach. It teaches us two things. One is the glory of God, how the consciousness or Parabrahman or Vishnu, how he will influence, and then second thing is how that can we can take lessons from there. So illi, if you remember Kashyapa Muni, do you remember Kashyapa had Aditi and Diti? Nenpadan Kashyapan makkಳು Hiranyakashipu, Hiranyaksha, they are born to Aditi, and ಇವರಿಗೆ ದಿತಿ ಅವನಿಗೆ 13 ಹೆಂಡಂದ್ರು Kashyapa Muniಗೆ, all children of Daksha, one except one Sati, she marries Shiva. All 13 daughters of Daksha Prajapati are married to Kashyapa. Ashtond nodri, polygamy was very rampant because it was required. It was required. Today, some other religions will do that, but that time we used to do because that was the only religion, and we had to enhance our population with that. So Aditi is having a good natured ಅವಳು. ಆದಿತ್ಯಗೆ ಹುಟ್ಟೋರೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಆದಿತ್ಯ, ವಸು, ಇವರೆಲ್ಲ they are all they are considered to be gods and goddesses performing different functions. Just like we have ministries in the government, like that each one is given a responsibility. So Vayu, Rudra, Varuna is god of water. Like that, Aditi gives birth to Adityas, Vasus, Rudras, Maruts, Nagas, Danavas, Gandharvas, Apsaras. ಇವರೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಆದಿತಿ ಹುಡ್ತಾರೆ. Diti is gets two sons, Hiranyaksha, Hiranyakashipu. We have discussed that. Hiranyakashipu's father of Prahalada. Hiranyaksha was killed by Varaha avatar, and Hiranyakashipu gets killed by Narasimha avatar. Adan nodidivi now hinde. Already we have covered that. ಇಬ್ರು ಸತ್ತು ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರ. ಆದಿತ್ಯ ಒಂದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸೆನ್ಶುವಲ್ ಲೇಡಿ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಕೆಗೆ ಲೋವರ್ ಇದು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ದಿತಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ದೈತ್ಯರು ಹುಡ್ತಾರೆ ಆಕೆ ಹೊಟ್ಟೆಯೊಳಗೆ. ಇವರೇ ಇಬ್ರು ದೈತ್ಯರು, ಮಹಾದೈತ್ಯರು. ಅಫ್ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ದೇವರ್ ವಿಜಯರು ರೀಬಾರ್ನ್. ದಟ್ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ ಇಸ್ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್. ನೌ both her sons died and they used to live for long years. ಅವಾಗ ಅವಳಿಗೆ ಅನ್ಸ್ತದೆ, ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಹಿರಣ್ಯಾಕ್ಷ ಸಾಯ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಇಂದ್ರ goes and he goes and tells Vishnu, ಇವರಿಬ್ರು ಹಸುರು ಸಾಯಿಸ್ಬೇಕು ನಾವು, otherwise they are dangerous. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ you remember Hiranyaksha would have taken the Prithvi down, ಒಳಗ ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾನೆ. Earth has lost its axis, and then they all go and approach God, because everything gets disturbed when Prithvi loses her axis. No, ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಡಿಸ್ಟರ್ಬ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದೇವತೆಗಳು they go and approach Vishnu, and then he comes as Varaha and everything. So Indra is born to her sister Aditi, to Kashyapa only. Her sister gives birth to Indra. So ಅವಳು ಆ ಇಂದ್ರನಿಗೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ಮಹತ್ವ ಕೊಡ್ತಾಳೆ? ಜಲಸಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಅವಳಿಗೆ. ನನ್ನ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ people are considering them as demons, and Indra is getting all the attention as a king of devas and all. I must give birth to somebody who kills that Indra ಅಂತ ಇವಳ ಮನ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಈಕಿ ದಿತಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಕೆಲವೊಮ್ಮೆ ಈ ಸ್ವಭಾವ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಬದಲಾಗೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. Do you remember story of how Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu were born? She expects a relation with Kashyapa. ಆಕೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳಾಗಿರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವಳು ಕಶ್ಯಪ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಇದು ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾನೆ, ಹೋಮ ಇನ್ ದ ಈವ್ನಿಂಗ್. ಅವಾಗ ಹೋಗಿ ಡಿಸ್ಟರ್ಬ್ ಮಾಡಿ ವಿ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಶಿಲ್ ಗೋ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ ಹಿಮ್. ಅವ್ನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ದ ಟೈಮ್, ರುದ್ರ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಅರೌಂಡ್. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆದ್ರೆ he will take action. This is not the time, and this is a general thing. It seems evening hours ಅಲ್ಲಿ it's generally for Lakshmi. ಈ ತರ it's a very divine time. Divine means connection. Physical relation or sex is not a prohibited one, but there is a time for that. There should be a good mindset anta Purana ಹೇಳ್ತದೆ. But this girl will be insisting, and then he has to yield to her, and then he regrets and he tells, ನಿನಗೆ ಹುಟ್ಟೋ ಇಬ್ರು ಮಕ್ಕಳು ರಾಕ್ಷಸರೇ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ರಾಂಗ್ ಟೈಮ್, ರಾಂಗ್ ಮುಹೂರ್ತದೊಳಗೆ ಸೇರಿಬಿಟ್ವಿ ನಾವು ಅಂತ. That's how they are born. And she cries. Then he says, but there is this one here, somebody saves you, grandson will come, ಪ್ರಹ್ಲಾದ, ಅವನು ಉದ್ಧಾರ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ನಿಂದಿರ್ಬೇಕೋ ಬೇಡ, ಮತ್ತೆ she has another interest to have relation with him, husband only, but now again bad intention. She wants to bring out a daitya who will kill Indra ಅಂತ ಅವಳಿಗೆ. ಅದು ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅವಳ ನೇಚರೇ ಹಂಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ಪ್ಲಸ್ see, when you start having this hatred or jealousy, comparison, ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಬಂದಾಗ ಹಂಗೆ ಆಪರ್ಚುನಿಟೀಸ್ ಹಂಗೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಇಫ್ ವಿ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಅವರ್ ನೇಚರ್, then you will start getting those challenges, and mind goes there unless you come towards divinity. So same thing happens to her, and she goes and approaches Kashyapa, husband. ಕಶ್ಯಪನ್ ಸೇವಾ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಳೆ, ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಳೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಳೆ. ಸೊ ದೆನ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ ಇಸ್, she ಅವನನ್ನ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಳೆ. ಶಿ ವಿಲ್ ಇಂಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಹಿಮ್. And he becomes very much happy with her service, and also he's drawn towards her beauty and attraction. ಆ ತರ ಅವಳು ಸೆಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಳೆ ಅವರನ್ನ, ಕಶ್ಯಪನ್ನ. ಕಶ್ಯಪ ಆಲ್ಸೋ yield ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, but then he asks her, what do you want ಅಂತ. Before they have relation, he says, I am pleased with your service, what do you want? ಅವಳು, will you grant me whatever I ask? Of course I will give you ಅಂತ ಮಾತು ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾನೆ. Then I must get a son who will kill Indra and who will rule over the ದೇವದೇವತಾಸ್. ಈಗ ಇವರಿಗೆ ಕಶ್ಯಪ ಮುನಿಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ he becomes very upset. ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೆ ನಾನು, ಎಂಥದ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೆ, ರಿಗ್ರೆಟ್. Actually, Bhagavad says sometimes a woman can be deceptive. Her face may be smiling, but she will be having something within. How did I fail to understand her intention? I yielded to her beauty, I yielded to her seduction, and he regrets. But now nothing can be done. I have to keep up my word. That means there should be a son. My promise should not be falsified. ನಾನು ಮಾತು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂದ್ಮೇಲೆ she has to get a son who will be as good as Indra, but Indra should not be killed. ಹೆಂಗ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಅವನಿಗೆ he start feeling frustrated. So he think of a plan. He thinks that she will not be, this is very interesting, he thinks she will not be able to do this ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಅವಳಿಗೊಂದು ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಹಾಕ್ತಾನೆ. ಆಯ್ತು, you will get a son, but you have to fulfill strict vows now ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ, you have to follow the practices and vows I will give you for 1 year, and then you will have a son capable of killing Indra ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಬೇಕಾದಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಲ್ಲ, ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಸೋ ಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಇನ್ ದಟ್ ಅಂತ. ಬಟ್ ಅವನ್ ಹೇಳೋದು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಪುಂಸವನ ಅಂತ ಫೇಮಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಪುಂಸವನ is it is a procedure to be followed strictly, so that pregnant woman ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, ಪುಂಸವನ is general, but pregnancy ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, particularly for women they say, then they will get children who will be of very high quality. This can be actually practiced also, and we have seen, and I'll insist that pregnancy has a great role in shaping the mental makeup of the fetus and the newborn. Whatever happens during pregnancy, this Mahabharata and this one have proved it. So again ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ ಅವನು, what all I should do. So I will go one by one. There are so many strict things, disciplines to be followed. No injury should be done to living creatures. First, ನೀನ್ ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಹರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು. ತಿಥಿ ದೈತ್ಯರ ತಾಯಿ ಅವಳು ಬುದ್ಧಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೆಟ್ಟದು, even in thoughts. No curse should be uttered to anyone. Probably through this he will bring a change, and that's what we observe. No injury, ನೀನ್ ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಹರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು, ಆಯ್ತಾ, ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂತ. You should not curse anybody. ನಿನ್ ಬಾಯಿಂದ ಕೆಟ್ಟ ಶಬ್ದ ಇದು ಬರ್ಲೇಬಾರ್ದು. No untruth. You should never speak lies. You should never speak. Hair and nails should not be cut. No unclean thing should be touched. ಸಿಟ್ಟು ಬರಬಾರ್ದು, ಹರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು. You should not, 1 year ಇದು ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದು. You should not speak with wicked people. Keep a good company. ಆಮೇಲೆ you should not wear dirty clothes. You should always wear bleached clothes. ಕೂದಲಕ್ಕೆ ಗಾರ್ಲೆಂಡ್ ಹಾಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು you should not wear it again. Once you wear it, don't repeatedly wear it. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬಾಡಿರೋ ಅಂತ ಹೂಗಳನ್ನ ಹಾಕೋಬಾರ್ದು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರ ಎಂಜಲವನ್ನು ತಿನ್ಬಾರ್ದು. ಆಮೇಲೆ meat preparations and food brought by people of low ಅಂದ್ರೆ unclean people should not be taken. ಆಮೇಲೆ you have food seen by women in periods. ಅವಾಗೆಲ್ಲ even now many people follow that, periods ಇರ್ಬಾರ್ದು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮಲಗ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ another 3-4 are there. The mouth should, when you go out and eat, mouth should not be unwashed. ಬಾಯಿ ತೊಳ್ಕೊಂಡೇ ಬರ್ಬೇಕು, ಕೈ ಕಾಲು ತೊಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. Hair should not remain left out like that, disheveled in the evening. ಸಂಜೆ ಆದ ಕೂಡಲೇ ಅದನ್ನ ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಕೋಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೆಂಗ ಬಡಿಸ್ಲಾ ಇರ್ಬಾರ್ದು, ಸಂಜೆನಾಗ ಇರ್ಬಾರ್ದು. My grandmother always used to tell, this may not be accepted by young girls. When husband comes home from work, the women should wash face, put all makeup and clean ಆಗಿ ಜಡೆ ಬಚ್ಕೊಂಡು ವೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತೆ ಗಂಡನಿಗೆ ಅಂತ ನಮ್ಮ ಅಜ್ಜಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ರು. So here also he says, evening you should not do that, and one should not go to bed with feet unwashed, undried, and you should not sleep in twilight hours in morning, evening. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಂಧ್ಯಾ ಕಾಲ ಮತ್ತೆ ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಸನ್ರೈಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸನ್ಸೆಟ್ ಆ ಟೈಮಿಗೆ ಮಲ್ಗೆ ಇರಬಾರ್ದಂತೆ. ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಅಪ್. ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ರೈಟ್ ಥಿಂಗ್. ಮೆನಿ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ಸೇ ದಟ್ ಸಾಯಂಕಾಲ ಹೊತ್ತಿಗೆ ಮಲ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ ಬರೋ ಟೈಮು, ಮಲಗಬೇಡ್ರಿ, ಬಿ ಆಕ್ಟಿವ್, be welcoming the forces, very beautiful, it will be calm, cool, and there are some, and early morning also, brahmi muhurta bitbidri, brahmi muhurta is 3:30 4 o'clock, but during sunrise lot of high energy, high frequency energy is there outside, so we should not be sleeping at that time. We should get up from the bed along with the sun. At least sunrise ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನಮ್ ಕೆಲಸಗಳು ಶುರು ಆಗ್ಬಿಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಸನ್ಸೆಟ್ ಅಷ್ಟೊತ್ತಿಗೆ ಮುಗಿಸ್ಬೇಕು. ಸನ್ಸೆಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಮುಗಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ದೆನ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಗೋ ಟು ಬೆಡ್. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಹಿ ಸೇಸ್. ಅಂಡ್ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಿ, ಅಂಡ್ ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಹಿ ಸೇಸ್, ವೇರಿಂಗ್ ವಾಶ್ ಕ್ಲೋತ್ಸ್, ಕ್ಲೀನ್ಲಿನೆಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಿ, as soon as you get up, one should before breakfast pray, offer worship a cow, ದೇವಿ ಅಂಡ್ ಅಚ್ಯುತ, ಶ್ರೀದೇವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅಚ್ಯುತನಿಗೆ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಮಾಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಅಂಡ್ you should also worship, one should offer worship to women, other women, in pious women irtaralla, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಅರ್ಶನ ಕುಂಕುಮ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಪೂಜೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ he wants to create highest vibes in her. Probably he assumes that she will not do ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ನೋ ಏನೋ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇವಳು ಇದು ಇರ್ತಾಳಂತೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್, ಈ ವ್ರತಕ್ಕೆ ಪುಂಸವನ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಲೀಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬರ್ತ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಸನ್, ಪುಂಸವನ ಈ ತರ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ 1 year if you do, you will have a son capable of killing Indra. So though this is told to Diti, if people are interested, and if we suggest this, probably this will bring out the best child looks like. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಕಠಿಣ ತಪಸ್ಸು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಪ್ರಾಜನಿ ಬರ್ಲೇಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಇವಳು ಎಲ್ಲ she will, ಹೂ ಅಂತಾಳೆ. ಹೂ ಅಂದ ಕೂಡ ಕಶ್ಯಪ he will go for tapas, he will leave her and go. There are people to take care. Now ಇಂದ್ರ ಬಹಳ ಕುತಂತ್ರಿ, ಅವನು ಇಂದ್ರನ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತದೆ that everything will come to know. ಸ್ಪೈಸು ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಅವನಿಗೆ ಯೋಗಿಕ್ ಇದನ್ನು ಇರ್ತದೆ. This Diti is going to, she has conceived and she is going to bring out my enemy ಅಂತ ಟಣ್ ಅಂತ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾನ ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ. He come to that her place and he will pretend he is going to serve. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಚಿಕ್ಕಮ್ಮ ಆಗ್ತಾಳಲ್ಲ ಇವಳು, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಅವಳಿಗೆ ಊಟ ತಂದು ಕೊಡೋದು, ಇದ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. Genuinely he will do, because he is scared now and he is thinking of a plan. How should I get rid of my enemy ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ, because he knows that Kashyapa has blessed her and he cannot go against him, but something I have to do. He will start thinking about that. So avanu selfish, they say. Entire Bhagavad Gita, Indra is selfish, though he's been given some job, and Vishnu sometimes he is happy with him, but this man is not, this devata is not a straightforward fellow. So he goes there, and one dina Diti has not washed her feet and she has slept in the evening. Any one discipline, if it is violated, then she will not get the son which she is aspiring for. Andre adu that boon will not work anta rule irtade. Indra wants her to violate that. She should not do. ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ತಪ್ಪಿಸ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದ್ರಾಗ ಇರ್ತಾನ ಅವನು. ಒಂದ್ ದಿವಸ ಆಟೋಮ್ಯಾಟಿಕಲಿ she will be so tired, she will not wash her feet and she will sleep in the evening. ಸಂಜೆ ಹೊತ್ತಿಗೆ ಮಲ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾಳೆ. ಮುಸ್ಸಂಜೆಗೆ ಮಲಗಬೇಡ ಅಂತ ಕಶ್ಯಪ ಹೇಳಿರ್ತಾನೆ. ಇದನ್ನೇ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾವು ಇಂದ್ರ ಅವನ ಯೋಗಿಕ್ ಪವರ್ ನಿಂದ he will enter into her abdomen, it seems. He will enter in a subtle body. ಅಲ್ಲಿ he will cut that fetus. ಆ ಮಗುವನ್ನ ಕೊಯ್ದು ಬಿಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಕೊಯ್ದು ಕೂಡ್ಲೆ ಅದು ಏನಾಗತ್ತೆ, ಅದು he will cut into 7 pieces. ಟಕ 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 ಬುಚ್ಚರಿ ಮಾಡ್ದಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಪವರ್ ಆಫ್ Kashapa is a father and her penance is so much. All those 7 they develop into full-fledged fetuses, and they will start crying. ನಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಯಾಕೆ ಕೊಲ್ತೀವಿ ಇಂದ್ರ, ವಿ ಆರ್ ಯುವರ್ ಬ್ರದರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನೋತ್ವೆ ಅಂತ. ನೈಸ್, ಕಸಿನ್ ಬ್ರದರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಚಿಕ್ಕಮ್ಮನ್ ಮಕ್ಕಳು. ವಿ ಆರ್ ಯುವರ್ ಬ್ರದರ್ಸ್, ಯಾಕೆ ನಮ್ಮನ್ ಕಡಿತೀಯ? ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಳ್ಬೇಡ, ಮಾರುದ ಅಂತಾನಂತೆ. ರುದ ಇಸ್ ಕ್ರೈಮ್, ಮಾರುದ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಕ್ರೈ ಅಂತಾನಂತೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾರುತ ಅಂತ ಹೆಸರು ಬಂತಂತ. ಓಕೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ he will cut them again into 7. So 7 into 7, like 49 pieces adu. But ella 49 became full fetuses ante. Just like starfish. ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಆಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತದಲ್ಲ ಹಂಗೆ ಅದ್ ಹಂಗ ಆಗಿ 49 ಅವಾಗ ಹೇಳ್ತವೆ ಯಾರು ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೇಳ್ತವೆ ಅಂತೆ ಪಾಪ ಅವು ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಫೀಟಸಸ್. ನಾವು ಮಾರುತಗಳು ಮಾರುದ ನೀನೇ ಹೇಳ್ದಿ ನಾವು ವಿ ಆರ್ ಯುವರ್ ಕಸಿನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೆ ಇಂದ್ರ ನಾವು ಹಿ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್. ಹಿ ಸೇಸ್ don't worry, I will not kill you, and you are not getting killed, rather you have protection of Vishnu. You have, because Diti would have done everyday prayers to Vishnu, Mahavishnu, with full vigor. See, last time you brought out that no kettar spuddigo agli, now even asuras also have done prayers to Brahma, to Shiva, but that prayer, no, they cannot deny it. In the Devata, the Vishnu, Brahma and Shiva, if even asuras pray them, they cannot deny. That is the law. So she would have prayed. So Mahavishnu is protecting her womb. ಯಾರೇ ಬರ್ಲಿ ನನಗ್ ಸಂಬಂಧ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅವಳು ನನಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ಭಕ್ತಿ ತೋರಿಸಿ ಇಷ್ಟು ಡಿಸಿಪ್ಲಿನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಳಂದ್ಮೇಲೆ he protects them. So now what happens is ಅವಳು ಮಲಗಿರ್ತಾಳಲ್ಲ ಅಷ್ಟ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಇದು ಆಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತದೆ. Then she delivers. Then 49 are born. Then she finds them, everybody, all the fetuses are like shining brilliantly. ಖುಷಿ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತದೆ. ಬಟ್ ಹೌ ಡಿಡ್ 49 ಕಮ್? ಐ ವಾಸ್ ಇಂದ್ರ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಕೂತಿರ್ತಾನೆ. ಇಂದ್ರನ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾಳೆ, ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀಯೋ ನೀನು? ನಿನ್ ಕುತಂತ್ರಿ ಗೊತ್ತು ನನಗೆ, ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸೀನ್ ಯು ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇ ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್. ಬಟ್ ಇಂದ್ರ ಇಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ನಾಟ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಹಿಮ್ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ ಬೀಂಗ್ ಆನೆಸ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ಇಂದ್ರ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ, ನಾನು ಅದನ್ನ ಸಾಯಿಸ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತಾನೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೆ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಯು ವೈಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಯುವರ್ ವಾವ್, ಬಟ್ ಸಮ್ ಹೌ ಐ ವಾಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಏಬಲ್ ಟು. ಐ ಸಾ ದಿಸ್ ಅಸ್ಟಾನಿಶಿಂಗ್ ಫೆನಾಮಿನನ್. This is an effect of worship of supreme being. ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ, ಮೂಕಂ ಕರೋತಿ ವಾಚಾಲಂ ಪಂಗುಂ ಲಂಘಯತೆ ಗಿರಿಂ ಯತ್ ಕೃಪಾತಮಹಂ ವಂದೇ ಪರಮಾನಂದ ಮಾಧವ. ಸೊ ಮೂಕರಿಗೆ ಬಾಯಿ ಕೊಡುವಂತವನು. ಹಂಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ he has given life. He did not let them die because he gave full protection, because her prayers were very strong. So ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ, then she will be very happy now. Her nature, it undergoes a transformation with this. She appreciates Indra's honesty, and the discussion, as you know, is going on between the story is being narrated by Shuka to Parikshit. So Shuka ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಪರೀಕ್ಷಿತ್ ನಿನಗೂ ನೆನಪಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅಶ್ವತ್ಥಾಮ ಪರೀಕ್ಷಿತ ಅವಳು ಹೊಟ್ಟೆಯೊಳಗೆ ಇರ್ತಾನೆ. ಪರೀಕ್ಷಿತ ಇಸ್ ಬಾರ್ನ್ ಟು ಉತ್ತರೆ, ಸಾರಿ ಅಭಿಮನ್ಯು ಸನ್ ಪರೀಕ್ಷಿತ, ಅವನು ಹೊಟ್ಟೆಯೊಳಗಿರ್ತಾನೆ. ಉತ್ತರಾಶೀಸ್ ಅವಳು ಹೊಟ್ಟೆಯೊಳಗಿದ್ದಾಗ ಅಶ್ವತ್ಥಾಮ ವಾಂಟ್ಸ್, he uses that ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಾಸ್ತ್ರ, he wants to, not ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಾಸ್ತ್ರ, he uses a weapon to kill the womb. He wants ನಿರ್ನಾಮ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ಆವಾಗ the baby inside the womb sees a light, and that Vishnu enters, just like Indra, no? Vishnu enters her womb and protects Parikshit. So that story is there. Therefore Parikshita andre one who has seen the para is Parabrahman. So ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವನ ಹೆಸರು ಪರೀಕ್ಷಿತ ಅಂತ ಇರ್ತದಂತೆ. So Shuka is telling, as he narrates this, similar, exactly like the way you are protected by Mahavishnu. Now this fetus is protected. So doesn't this give an idea or a direction for today's, I am just telling my views, miscarriages, abortions. Genetically they are there, no doubt. But what if there are environmental factors or something which is trying to, get that baby preterm delivery, or preterm in the what is that, premature, which doesn't survive, or miscarriages or abortion, adana prevent ಮಾಡಬಹುದಾ ಅಂತ ನಂದು. Because great devotion, no, it will bring physical changes. Devotion brings definitely physical changes, and probably that may stabilize the environment, internal environment, hormonal homeostasis. It may bring, we never know. But why shouldn't people try anta, based on these, strong devotion irbeku. Elrigu agalla, strong devotion. It may help, it may add to the medication whatever is being given. It may add value. This is purely my thinking. You can contradict or you may disagree, it is up to you, but this is my thinking. Devotion adds lot of strength to the ongoing efforts in medical management. This is my statement, because that will change the psychology in turn, very strong but consistent. very strong, consistent iddaga, definitely it may have some change. If not all, at least some may be benefited. So ishtu heli Indra takes the Maruts along with him to the Indraloka, Devata Loka, and Maruts are still there. There are a lot of stories about these Maruts, but they say these are 49 types of winds. In one of the explanations, in a one authentic source. So there he has given a very rational explanation. Long back I have read. Can we say the air is the same, wind is the same? The same air is there when the wind blows here or on the sea shore or during storm. That is what we assume. But Purana says that each wind is characteristic. Sometimes you experience a very cool breeze. Sometimes it blows very fast. It is the property of the wind. So ಇವ್ರು ಹೇಳೋ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಆ ತರದ್ದು they have named those winds, and they have also named the winds that are going in and coming out. So these Maruts define different kinds of winds. I don't have more authentic reference, but if you want, you can go ahead. But if we can believe that, we can. So they have assigned different roles to these 49 Maruts, which are called wind gods. In some reference, they say Maruts are Rudras only. So, which is not acceptable because Rudras have a different role. And they are, if you think of Shiva, and Shiva is one of the Rudras. So, if you see that, they have a different properties altogether. So, that way, there is some kind of overlapping, some kind of ambiguity is there. We'll not think about that. But the take-home message is that Indra tries to do something, but Vishnu's interference will prevent the damage. And Vishnu's interference, her, her discipline will change her personality. So Kashyapa is saved. He has saved the fetuses and he has brought transformation in Diti's mindset. With that, I think we wind up for today. And Vishnu or Shiva, or I will chant one bhajan, I will sing one bhajan, and then we can take questions or additions.
You're muted.
Muted. No, madam.
You start.
Can you hear now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't start. I just put the. One second. One second. पिबरे रामरसं पिबरे रामरसं रसने पिबरे रामरसं पिबरे रामरसं रसने पिबरे रामरसं पिबरे रामरसं रसने दूरीकृत पातकसंसर्गं पूरितनाना विधाफलवर्गम् दूरीकृतपातकसंसर्गम् पूरितनाना विधाफलवर्गम् पिबरे रामरसम् रसने पिबरे रामरसम् पिबरे रामरसम् जनन मरण भय शोकविदूरम् सकल शास्त्र निगमागमसारम् जनन मरण भय शोकविदूरम् सकल शास्त्र निगमागमसारम् पिबरे रामरसम् रसने पिबरे रामरसम् पिबरे रामरसम् परिपालित सरसिजगर्भाण्डम् परमपवित्रीकृतपाषाण्डम् परिपालित सरसिजगर्भाण्डम् परमपवित्रीकृतपाषाण्डम् पिबरे रामरसम् रसने पिबरे रामरसम् पिबरे रामरसम् शुद्ध परमहंस आश्रमगीतम् शुकशौनक कौशिकमुखपीतम् शुद्ध परमहंस आश्रमगीतम् शुकशौनक कौशिकमुखपीतम् पिबरे रामरसम् रसने पिबरे रामरसम् पिबरे रामरसम् 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 Very nice.
Yes, Pratibha, very
Thank you
nice.
so much. Idu
Very devotional.
just to make it, get all of us into the mode of devotion.
Nice one.
Thank you, madam. Thank you.